To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Eagles hit 9-2 to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. You talk about this Lions defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. St. Brown motioning left. 1st down. Here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 32.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Let's go now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Montgomery on the counter.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught by Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, Maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing is Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Lions 14, Eagles 0. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Hey, Silver.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This one swung out here to Jones.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
73.
Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Come on.
2nd down and 6 now.
60 Eagles. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway. Unfortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Back to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. A check down here to Jones. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Hurts.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Second down and a yard.
Looking to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The
Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football.
Hey, oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Rig alert, rig alert. Trap 50, trap 50. On the ball, on the ball.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be caught.
It's St. Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Lions. 19, 18. 18 cards.
They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. David Montgomery, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
The left side completion to Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
63, 63, 63.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick-6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They try again with Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Panther 50, Panther 50.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Patterson now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Lions 35, Eagles 25.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Hurts.
Now the ball comes loose. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
$63. Hey! Carl Leviani!
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Buying time to his left, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Go Silver, ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
149 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Hawk 70. Check smash.
Montgomery going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd down, here's Hurts.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Lions, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, It's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.